I asked him this on Discord: are you planning on making a new series after The Last Guest? And he replied with this right here, which is probably one of the biggest things he could have revealed to me. So once again, shout out to my boy Matt. He says, I'm gonna get working on an Anthro/Terminator-like music video series next, and then in 2019 get to work on a brand new series that's kind of a secret at the moment, but it will feature The Last Guest's daughter and guest 666. What's up, boys and girls? Fanatic here, and welcome back to another Roblox video here on the channel. Hopefully you guys are all having a great day today, because in today's video we are going to be focusing on the sequel of The Last Guest, which is actually going to be focusing on the infamous guest 666 as well as The Last Guest's daughter. If you guys are excited to talk about the sequel to The Last Guest, hit that like and subscribe button down below and turn on that notification bell. The support the past few days has been insane, so I have to say right now, thank you so much for joining Fanatics fam and becoming a Squid Squad member. Now, as you guys may already know, I posted my official reaction to the finale of The Last Guest series, part 4 being the Great War, around 3 days ago, and we stopped right here where we see what happens 1 year later after the Colonel's death. Now, for the purpose of today's video, I do want to see what happens 1 year later, because we are focusing on the sequel that focuses on the daughter as well as guest 666. So let's quickly put on our headphones, get into our react screen, and finish the end of The Last Guest for the Great War, a Roblox action movie. Alright guys, here it is. Such a beautiful and happy neighborhood with guests, bacons, and even normal Roblox people all playing together, growing up in harmony. This is amazing, guys. What a beautiful ending to the #1 movie here on Roblox. It's amazing, guys. And we have the backyard right here. We got Zara's dad, the doctor, talking to a few guests. A Blondie. We even have Jez and Rose who end up together and start a family. It's amazing, guys. This is so amazing. They're all so happy. We got Matt and Molly who started a family, and Molly was actually the one who saved Matt inside of the hospital. We got The Last Guest's daughter in the center of your screen. And obviously, we have The Last Guest as well as his beautiful wife, Daisy. What a beautiful ending, guys. I love this freaking movie. It's so good. The end. And just like that, guys, we end with so much happiness. We have a little bit of a flashback between Rose as well as Jez. And I'm pretty sure Zara's there as well. I miss Zara. Rest in peace.
And every Sunday we have a nice hot barbecue with all the sausages and burgers we could ever dream of.
So as you can see, they made that a reality, guys. Jez, The Last Guest, Rose, and everyone else in this beautiful movie made that happen. Now, once again, guys, I do want to give the hugest shout out to the creator of The Last Guest series, who's probably one of my really good friends by now because of how much I've messaged him, Matt, aka Oblivious HD. He will once again be linked in the description below. Hit that like button and show him so much love, because without his creativity, we wouldn't have The Last Guest. But now that we've actually recapped what happened in The Last Guest series, we can finally talk about what is going to be happening in the sequel. Now, if you guys didn't know, about a week ago, I actually posted a video titled The Last Guest 666 Sequel, where I quickly talked about what was going to be happening after The Last Guest finale. Now, I am going to be showing you guys a few messages between me and the creator of The Last Guest series, Matt, and as you can tell, on 11/21/2018, way before the release of The Great War, I asked him this on Discord: are you planning on making a new series after The Last Guest? And he replied with this right here, which is probably one of the biggest things he could have revealed to me. So once again, shout out to my boy Matt. He says, I'm going to get working on an Anthro/Terminator-like music video series next, and then in 2019 get to work on a brand new series that's kind of a secret at the moment, but it will feature The Last Guest's daughter and guest 666. Now, when I saw this, I thought to myself, there is no way he is going to be bringing these two huge worlds, the phenomena of guest 666 and how much he is feared, as well as The Last Guest, probably the most popular Roblox movie here on YouTube. Now, I was actually looking for a tweet that Matt posted during this week, and I can't seem to find it, so he may have actually deleted it. But before he actually released The Great War, he did hype it up by crossing out Infinity War and titling it The Great War. Someone replied and said, what does Infinity War mean, and if that was going to be the original title, and he officially revealed to Twitter that he was going to be making a sequel to The Last Guest series with The Last Guest daughter as well as Guest 666. Now, if we head on over back to Matt's channel and sort all of his videos right now to most popular, one of his most popular animations here on YouTube was obviously Guest 666, a Roblox horror story part 1 with over 10 million views. I've actually reacted to this in the past, and this was probably one of the creepiest stories I have ever seen on Roblox. So the fact that he is going to be bringing these two huge worlds, Guest 666 as well as The Last Guest daughter, have me so excited for what is going to be coming inside of the sequel. So if you guys have any ideas on what is going to be inside of that sequel, let me know down in the comment section below, because we still don't know if Guest 666 as well as The Last Guest daughter are going to be friends, if they're going to be enemies, and what they want to do inside of Robloxia. Now, before we end off today's video, I quickly wanted to re-jog your memory on what you guys remember on the origin of Guest 666. So what I've decided to do was watch a few snippets from part 1 as well as part 2, because this is going to be one of the main characters in the sequel. If you've made it to this point, once again, make sure to check out my boy Oblivious HD, because he is so freaking creative, guys. I don't even know how he comes up with all of these banger movies, but here we go, guys. Let's get into our react screen and watch the very first scene inside of Guest 666 part 1. Now we got a school inside of a city right now, and it's raining with a lot of thunder, and honestly, guys, this weather reminds me just to stay inside. I don't want to mess around with anyone. We got 3 kids inside of a classroom, and they are up to no good. They are spray painting. Justin is a loser. Straight up bullies, man. Straight up bullies.
Huh? What was that?
What?
Hey! Who's out there?
Wanna be friends?
Who the hell are you?
Your worst nightmare.
So if you guys didn't hear, he said friends, wanna be friends, and then I am your worst nightmare. And from this scene right here, we just hear 3 different sounds, 3 different blood slashes, and 3 dead bodies found the next morning. And this was actually 1 year prior to when the story is actually happening, because 1 year later, we actually have the same exact school, same exact town, but it is sunny instead of raining. Now, if we actually skip a little bit ahead, we have a scene right here where the main character of this movie actually gets bullied by someone with a knife, and another very creepy being inside of Roblox appears, being Guest 666. And what his origin is he actually helps people that are being bullied and even kills people, man. It's so scary, but this was the craziest jump scare, and I remember that, guys.
There, Emily.
I still remember that. Oh my goodness.
Did I scare you?
But you guys can see that she does have a knife.
Afraid I can't do that, Emily. Now you're coming with me, or I'll have to introduce you to my little knife.
So as you can see, they're getting bullied. This Emily girl is straight up getting bullied by these 3 girls.
Oh, look.
And I feel like bullies move it like in a group of 3. It's really, really weird.
Okay, you 2 girls go. I want to deal with Emily all by myself.
Okay, try not to mess her up too much.
So as you can see, this girl right here straight up bullying Emily, and she wants to do it alone. And in their reflections on the car,
Shame to ruin that pretty little face of yours. Now you better listen to me carefully.
Where is he?
Girl.
I'm waiting.
We're gonna get into this car, and no one's gonna hear a thing, okay?
So as you can see, Guest 666 showed up and killed the bully.
You're real?
Look at him. Look at him. And just disappears. Just like that. And that was the very first spotting of Guest 666, originally from the beginning of the movie. Now in part 2, it actually focuses more on what happened in the past with Guest 666 and why he became a murderous killer, focusing on people that pick on other people and other bullies. Now inside of this scene right here, they actually find a news article concerning on the death of certain bullies inside of Robloxia. Now as you can see, they're on the computer right now, they're searching it up on Google.
Hey.
And they find this right here.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm fine.
Oh, okay. If you're sure. Look at this. I found a really old news report on the death of Guest 666.
So as you can see, it says a friendly guest found dead at Roblox High School. And that was actually Guest 666. the original.
Play the video.
Way before he was possessed and became like power hungry. It's kind of creepy.
Guest 666 at Roblox High School is suicide. It appears that he jumped from the top of a school building at 3 p.m. yesterday afternoon. I have with me another student at the school that perhaps knew Guest 666 best. Thank you for joining me, Timmy. Can you tell us a bit more about Guest 666?
See, I remember all
Sure.
of this, guys.
I didn't know him all that well, really. He was a quiet guy and a bit distant, but honestly, I think it's a bit strange for him to take his own life. Personally, I think not even he'd be cut out to do something like that.
So from the news article, it was
Thank you.
reported that
Two
he
boys
killed
were seen
himself.
running away from the scene, but were later released without charge after police questioning.
So that's a very
Jeff
key moment
Goldman,
right there.
Reporting for Roblox
Two
News.
boys were found running away from the scene. And a very creepy thunderstorm. Oh my goodness, guys. You know what, guys? We're gonna keep on skipping, and towards the end of the video, and we actually find the two people that ran away from the scene who were bullying Guest 66, who actually didn't die through suicide, but he actually fell off from these two bullies right here, which explained why he focused on bullies. He wasn't actually like an evil character, and as you can tell right here, look at this, guys.
It was an accident. We lost our grip and you fell. I'll never forgive myself for what I did, and I'll feel guilty for the rest of my life.
See?
We realized what was happening when we heard those two kids talking in the cafe earlier today. We followed them home and then waited around a while. We've decided to give ourselves up and tell the police everything. But please, put those girls down.
So as you can see, he was gonna kill those two bullies. The only reason he killed the bullies
Done. We won't bully you.
was because
or
he was
anybody else
killed by
ever again.
bullies. And it wasn't suicide.
It's okay.
He got pushed
I forgive
off
you guys.
the top of the school. And there we go, guys. They officially gave themselves up. Even the bullies got in trouble from the police officers. There they are right there. So this makes me wonder a lot, guys. Guest 66 was advertised as an evil character, but what if he and the last guest daughter end up being friends? It's super, super weird, and honestly, I just can't wait for 2019 for the sequel of The Last Guest. But that is gonna be wrapping up the end of today's Roblox video. If you guys are excited or have any ideas on what is gonna be inside of this sequel, let me know down in the comment section below, but make sure to join Fanatics Fam by touching that like and subscribe button, and also turning on that notification bell. Other than that, my name is Michael, aka I Fanatic. We'll see all of you in the next Roblox video. Hopefully you'll have a fantastic day. Peace.